Hey entrepreneurs, it's Sam Day here from Day Tips, and in this video I'm speaking about Shopify with a particular focus on how you can create a newsletter for your Shopify website. Now, having a newsletter is super important for a number of reasons. You want to make sure that you can stay in touch with the visitors who come to your website. Not everybody who comes to your website for the very first time is going to make a buying decision, but that doesn't mean they won't make a buying decision later on down the line, and retaining their email address means that you can communicate with them, let them know when you have special offers and special deals on your website, and this can help you to increase your sales to your Shopify website. This video is kindly sponsored by Omnisend, and with Omnisend you can actually integrate organically with Shopify to manage all of your email marketing needs and make creating a newsletter for your Shopify website really simple. So as you can see, I'm actually on my Shopify website now, and if I head over to marketing and I scroll down to marketing apps, what I want to do is click on the view more marketing apps, and it will take me to this page where I can actually search the Shopify app store. So I'm going to type in Omnisend, and here is Omnisend email marketing and SMS. So not only can you manage your email marketing within Omnisend, but you can actually manage your SMS marketing as well. So if you haven't started with SMS marketing, make sure you subscribe to this channel because I will be doing further videos to speak more on that. But what you want to do is you want to click on this and you want to make sure that you add the app. So what will happen is Omnisend will ask you to actually register for an Omnisend account if you don't have one already. So once you have registered for an Omnisend account, it will then send you to your dashboard, and it will look something like this. So what you want to do is go over to where it says forms to create specific forms for your website. So you can go over here and click on preview and launch form, and actually you can decide what type of form this is. So you can just have a standard form, you can have an exit intent form as well, which is a really great type of form. I have this on my website as well, and basically it attempts to predict when someone is about to leave your Shopify store, and it hits them with a pop-up that says, hey, get 10% off, or don't leave yet, subscribe to our newsletter. So you can actually try to entice people to stay on your website a little bit longer and make a buying decision with this type of exit intent form. So the first thing you want to do is actually create a form name. So if this was a welcome discount form, then you can choose that. Maybe it's 10% off form, so I'm going to name this my 10% off, and I actually want this to just be a standard form, and I want to have a background image. I'm going to be a little bit fancy, and I'm going to have a little background image there to mine. Also, you can choose the theme as well. So I want to select this as my background image, and then I can go ahead and edit the content. You can also click down here to see what your form looks on a mobile phone device as well. So I actually want it to be in English. I can also add my logo. So I'm going to browse, and I'm going to add my Day Tips logo. So as you can see, I've added my logo, and then my logo shows up here, and I can actually add some image alt text, and I can change my headline to say get 10% off for a limited time. Click the button to learn more. So you want to make sure when you're creating these types of forms that you have some sort of call to action. So you tell people where to click, how to click, and how to get the offer that you are promoting. And this is really key to creating a form that is really optimized to get the most amount of clicks and the most amount of people actually signing up to your newsletter. So you can actually get people's names and have that as a required field. You can also get people's number as well, and you can add a field if you like, and you can add a first name, and there's other things you can add as well: country, birth date as well, city, gender. Now, the one thing that you want to keep in mind is the more you require of your website visitors, the less likely they are to actually complete the form. I recommend having a name and an email address, and the rest you can leave out. If you're planning on doing SMS marketing, then you can include a number as well. But the less you ask of someone, the more likely they are to fill out the form itself. So I want to add a first name form, so I'm going to add that, and you can also drag where it is as well. So I want to drag this to be on top. So as you can see now, I've got first name on top and email on bottom, and people can click and get their 10% off, and I can change what that button says as well, but I like what that button says, so I'm going to leave that. And you can also have a success and error message, so you can edit those as well once someone has successfully subscribed, or if they haven't subscribed effectively, then you can leave them with a message. Also, you can have your data protection information in these columns as well, which is obviously really important nowadays when you're collecting data from your website visitors. And you can go and change your design as well. You can change your box position. You can also customize your theme too, so your colors, your headlines, so on and so forth. You can make this your own, especially if you have a website that has specific fonts, specific colors. You want to make sure that you try to match the colors on your Shopify store as well, if you can, and the branding that you have as well across your website and across your social platforms as well. If you can keep that consistent, then it can help you to improve conversions too. So once you are happy with your form, you can save and you can proceed. You can also add tags as well. So your tags will allow you to see who has come to your email list specifically from this form, so you know what form is working for you and you know who came as a result of what offer. So when you're sending emails out to your list, you can actually send emails to people who have entered your list via a specific form. So, and the only way to do that is to make sure you add this tag. So maybe I put 10% here as a tag. And so I know anyone who enters their name and email address and they go onto my Omnisend database, they would now have 10% attached to their name as a tag. So I can send emails to them specifically. I can also request a double opt-in. So what that means is when someone opts into my list, so when someone leaves their name and email address, before they actually go onto my list, they have to confirm their email address. So you may have noticed this when you sign up to certain programs or softwares online, and you enter your name and email address, you have to go back to your email and confirm that you actually want to be on that list or receive that information. Now that's good for two reasons. Obviously, you don't want people entering in email addresses that are fake. That's a waste of your time, and that's costing you money as well, the more people you have on your database. So you want real email addresses. But also, someone might give you a real email address, but maybe they're just not bothered. And if they are taking the time to actually go to their email and confirm that they really want the 10% discount, then that is kind of qualifying these potential leads to hopefully become a customer later on down the line. If someone is too lazy to click the confirmation button in their email, then chances are they're probably not that interested in buying your products, and they probably won't become a customer later on down the line anyway. So you can also have a schedule for this form to appear as well, so it can appear immediately, or you can schedule a time when this particular form appears on your website. So you can show form after viewing certain amount of pages, or by default this form will appear as soon as the page loads, or show form after users spend seconds on a page, or scroll a percentage down the page. So this is really useful because you might not want your form to actually appear straight away. Maybe you want your form to appear after someone has invested a little bit on your website. So maybe they've scrolled through certain pages on your site, but they show some interest, but they haven't made a purchase. It could be because of your price. So if you offer them a 10% off, especially if it's a limited time offer, then that can increase the possibility of them making a purchase. So utilizing the timing feature here cleverly can really help you out as well. So sometimes it's not always advised to just have your form pop up as soon as someone enters your web page. Maybe give them a little bit of time. But I would recommend testing out different timings for your forms as well to see what gets you the best results and what encourages the most sign-ups. So another thing you can do as well is you can select targeting. This will specify where the form will actually show up. So it can show up to all visitors, or it can target visitors based on page or targeted by URL. And you can also select where the form will not show up as well. So this is really good if the form itself is only specific to certain types of products on your Shopify site. So if you don't want it to show up on other pages, then you can dictate that in the targeting sections as well. And also you can dictate limits as well to indicate when will the form display again for the non-subscribed visitors. So this is really useful as well, because if someone sees the form every single time they visit your website, then that can be pretty annoying. So you can actually select how many days after a non-subscriber visits the site they will see this form again. If they visit your site today and they see the form and they don't sign up, they don't have to see this form again until another 14 days if I select 14 in there. And then I can save and proceed, and it will take me to this page where I can actually confirm the details, and I can save and I can enable. Now you also have your success page here as well that you can edit as well. So this is what it will look like when people successfully leave their name and email address, and when I'm finished I can save and enable that on my Shopify store. And in here I can see the forms I've created. So this is the form I've just created, my 10% off. I can also enable and disable it from here. You also see the analytics, so views, how many people have signed up, and you can also see your sign up rate as well. So as you can see, Omnisend is a great way to help you to manage your newsletters within Shopify. It's seamless, it's easy. They have a drag and drop solution to help you to gain more newsletter subscribers. And obviously Shopify is a great platform for you to build your Shopify store, but it's not a purpose-built email marketing platform, whereas Omnisend is. So I'll leave information in the description down below where you can actually register for Omnisend and get yourself a discount. But as you can see, you can actually start Omnisend absolutely free by clicking the start free plan. You can also start for $16 a month, and then they also have an email and SMS plan for $59 a month. But like I said, you can actually gain a discount by clicking the link in the description, so make sure you click that to get your discount. But if you really want to take your business to the next level and your email marketing and your Shopify sales, then make sure you download the formula. As you can see, there's a copy next to me. I will also leave a copy somewhere on this screen and in the description down below, but make sure you download that. It's going to teach you some of the fundamentals to marketing your Shopify store effectively online. But I really do hope that this video brought you value, and if it did, then please click the like button down below and make sure you share this video with a friend. If you have any additional questions or comments, then leave them for me in the comment section. But until next time, watch some of my other great videos. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more awesome business related content. Have a great day. Make sure you download the formula, and I will see you soon.